Hello everyone. Welcome back to our English learning channel. Have you ever heard sentences like, I am being careful, thank you for being honest, or, being healthy is important? Have you ever wondered why we use the word, being, and what exactly it means? If yes, then today's lesson is for you because we are going to explore the use of, being, in daily life. By the end of this lecture, you will understand how to use, being, correctly in different situations and how it can make your English sound more natural and fluent. Let's begin. The word, being, is the present participle form of the verb, be. It may look like a small and simple word, but it plays a very important role in English grammar. We use, being, in different ways such as describing temporary actions, expressing reasons, showing behavior, and even turning adjectives into nouns. Many English learners become confused when they see the word, being, because it appears in different sentence structures. However, once you understand its uses, you will notice it everywhere in daily conversations, books, movies, and social media. Let us discuss the major uses of being, one by one. First use of being. Being is a part of continuous tenses. One of the most common uses of being is in passive continuous structures. In these structures, being shows that an action is happening to someone or something at a particular time. Structure: am, is, are, was, were plus being plus past participle. Examples: 1. The house is being painted today. 2. The road is being repaired by the workers. 3. The food is being prepared in the kitchen. 4. The students are being taught by an experienced teacher. 5. The car is being washed right now. In all these examples, the action is currently happening, and the focus is on the object receiving the action. Second use of being. Being to describe temporary behavior. Sometimes we use being to describe how someone is behaving at a particular moment. This behavior may not be their normal personality. Structure: am, is, are plus being plus adjective. Examples: 1. He is being polite today. 2. She is being unusually quiet. 3. They are being very helpful. 4. My brother is being stubborn right now. 5. The children are being noisy in the classroom. Notice that these sentences talk about temporary behavior, not permanent characteristics. For example, if you say, he is polite, it means politeness is part of his personality. If you say, he is being polite, it means he is acting politely at this moment. This difference is very important. Third use of being. Being after prepositions. Another common use of being is after prepositions. Since a verb cannot directly follow a preposition, we often use the gerund form, and being works as a gerund. Examples: 1. Thank you for being honest. 2. She was praised for being hardworking. 3. He apologized for being late. 4. We appreciate you for being supportive. 5. They were rewarded for being responsible. In these examples, being functions like a noun and follows prepositions such as for. This structure is very common in daily conversations. Fourth use of being. Being to give reasons. We often use being to explain why something happened. Structure: being plus adjective. Examples: 1. Being tired, I went to bed early. 2. Being hungry, he ordered a large meal. 3. Being busy, she could not attend the meeting. 4. Being sick, they stayed at home. 5. Being nervous, I forgot my speech. Here, being introduces the reason behind the action. For example, being tired, I went to bed early. The reason for going to bed early was tiredness. Fifth use of being. Being is a subject of a sentence. Sometimes, being starts a sentence and acts as a noun. Examples: 1. Being kind is important. 2. Being honest builds trust. 3. Being patient helps you succeed. 4. Being healthy improves your life. 5. Being confident can open many opportunities. In these examples, being introduces an activity or state and acts as the subject of the sentence. This use is common in motivational speeches, educational content, and formal writing. Sixth use of being in everyday expressions. The word being appears in many common expressions that native speakers use every day. Examples: 1. Thank you for being here. 2. I appreciate you being patient. 3. She enjoys being with her family. 4. He likes being independent. 5. We are happy being together. These expressions are extremely common and useful for daily communication. Common mistakes with being. Now let's discuss some mistakes that learners often make. Mistake number 1. Using being unnecessarily. Incorrect. I am being know the answer. Correct. I know the answer. The verb know is a state verb and usually does not take the continuous form. Mistake number 2. Confusing permanent and temporary situations. Incorrect. He is being tall. Correct. He is tall. Height is a permanent characteristic, so we do not use being. Mistake number 3. Forgetting being in passive continuous sentences. Incorrect. The house is painted now. Correct. The house is being painted now. The corrected sentence shows that the action is currently in progress. How being changes meaning. Let's compare some sentences. Example 1. She is friendly. This means she is generally a friendly person. She is being friendly. This means she is acting friendly right now. Example 2. He is rude. This means rudeness is part of his character. He is being rude. This means he is behaving rudely at the moment. Example 3. They are quiet. This means they are generally quiet people. They are being quiet. This means they are staying quiet right now. These differences are small but very important in English communication. Daily life situations using being. Imagine you are at work. You might say, "Thank you for being cooperative." Imagine you are talking to your child. You might say, "You are being very responsible today." Imagine you are talking to a friend. You might say, "I appreciate you being supportive during difficult times." Imagine you are attending a meeting. You might hear, "The project is being reviewed by the management team." Imagine you are giving advice. You might say, "Being patient will help you achieve your goals." As you can see, the word being appears naturally in many real-life situations. Quick practice section. Let's practice together. Sentence 1. Thank you for blank honest. The answer is being. Thank you for being honest. Sentence 2. The building is blank constructed. The answer is being. The building is being constructed. Sentence 3. Blank careful can save lives. The answer is being. Being careful can save lives. Sentence 4. He is blank very kind today. The answer is being. He is being very kind today. Sentence 5. Blank tired. She decided to rest. The answer is being. Being tired. She decided to rest. Tips for mastering being. Tip number 1. Listen carefully to native speakers and notice when they use being. Tip number 2. Practice making sentences with being every day. Tip number 3. Learn the difference between permanent characteristics and temporary behavior. Tip number 4. Read books, articles, and English stories to see real examples. Tip number 5. Use being in your daily conversations whenever possible. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Final review. Let's quickly revise today's lesson. The word being comes from the verb be. We use being in passive continuous structures. We use being to describe temporary behavior. We use being after prepositions. We use being to explain reasons. We use being as a subject in sentences. We use being in many common daily expressions. Understanding these uses will help you speak more natural and fluent English. Remember that being is not just a grammar word. It is a word that helps express actions, behavior, reasons, and states in everyday communication. The more examples you read and the more sentences you create, the easier it will become to use being confidently. Thank you for being part of today's lesson. Keep learning, Keep practicing, and keep improving your English every day. See you in the next lecture. Have a wonderful day and happy learning.